Folks, I think I finally managed to find the gate. This jump gate in the Sanctuary of Darkness. This is Jason Walker 34 here, captain of the Mako, or whatever this ship is called. Welcome back. X4 Foundation's open universe playthrough. I finally managed to locate the gate after enough yeeting myself all over around this place. I finally managed to find the gate. Right there. It's crackling and whatnot. Not
Danger.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna say screw this. I'm gonna engage my travel speed, and we're just gonna yeet ourselves over here past all this stupid lightning. Because honestly, this is by far one of the most irritating things so far.
Danger.
Danger. I wonder why. This whole area is filled with craploads of lightning.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
There it is. Approach the jump gate in the cell. Try to get a reading.
Did I just see some ships or something flying around that rock right there, or was that something else? You know what? I won't. I'm not gonna question it.
Jump gate.
Do I just need to get close to it or something?
You are in range. Activate your ship scan mode now.
You mean this one?
Each jump gate has 2 pairs of nacelles. They act as caches for storing operational data, among many other things. We're still not very familiar with this technology, or who created it, but thanks to recent scientific advancements, we are able to make sense of some of the information that we are retrieving. It seems apparent that some of the data likely represents the coordinates of other jump gates. Whether this means that these gates were connected in the distant past is mere conjecture. Perhaps the builders had reasons unknown to us for certain gates to hold, special compatibility. The vast majority of the data in these caches remains a vexing mystery to us all. We have gathered everything we can access from this nacelle. Move on to the one on the opposite side.
Alright, we're just gonna kind of hover over to the other side. Yes, I see it right over there. I see another Kakak station right there, bruh. That's actually a very long ways away, which is good. That means I can avoid getting too close to it, because we've already had a near run-in with one Kakak station.
Yes, some of this data looks rather promising. I'm forwarding all of this to our science team as we speak.
Yes, we're just gonna sit here and scan everything. Just pull in all the data. We're harvesting data from this thing. Or, well, control copy. We're copying all the data.
I'm picking up a worrisome fluctuation in energy signatures.
Worrisome? Oh no. Uh-oh.
Forager.
Alright, we gotta go in for combat.
fought bravely, Explorer.
Yes. Your display of skill was altogether impressive. I just hope this commotion does not result in a more severe and unwelcome reaction.
Our science team has pored over the data that Neela T was able to lift from the cache. While we have not yet completed our examination of the Sanctuary of Darkness cache, it is quite obviously the most promising of the gates. Despite the additional challenges the Ka'ak will represent.
More dangerous, perhaps. But I'm afraid that things are not going well in Ocean of Fantasy either. The system's planet is devastated, and completely uninhabitable.
Perhaps, once the provinces have re-established their economy, they can attempt some terraforming. For now, this expedition needs you to map out safe passage for a larger fleet to navigate through Sanctuary of Darkness. You can use nav beacons to determine an appropriate route. Just stay clear of the Ka'ak installations. And other hazardous regions, obviously. For a better overview of the task in hand, do not hesitate to consult your map.
Missions, okay. Deliver electronics, energy cells, hull pipes. A recent jumping accident as to the Commonwealth at large. In response, I have instructed my charges to begin immediate construction of a new shipyard. Yada yada yada. We're just gonna cancel that for now. Hold up. Yeah, I have instructed. I was running a security check for my antivirus software. Construction of a new shipyard, but we are still short on several critical resources. Please, would you be so kind to aid us in our undertaking in any way you can? Even smugglers would make greatly appreciated. 100%. 50,000 credits. You understand what that is, right? 50,000 credits could easily help me upgrade my ship. Hazardous reasons would basically be the only way you could possibly get from, you know, here to there is to follow these asteroid belts. That's the only way to actually get there.
You know, for the longest time, the community of planets thought the Ka'ak had been eradicated by their joint efforts. Recent attacks on solitary miners, and now this, proved this notion was overly optimistic.
I'm going to activate my long-range scanner. That way I can see any additional charges. What the heck is that? I don't know what it is, but it looks weird. I'm not really sure what it is. Looks like some kind of gate thing. Is this some kind of charged jump gate? Or is it a slipstream gate?
Danger.
You know what? We're just gonna go back over here. I don't know what that was. Clearly it's some kind of gate. Back up. Activate travel mode engaged. Run this way. Run this way like an absolute coward. Run away really fast. Pray that guy does not follow me. He's totally catching up to me super fast. Holy shit, bro. No, because I only have... My ship can't go outrun something that damn small. I mean, yes, I can speed up, but does that mean I'll be able to outrun that? Most likely not. I can adjust my navigation abilities very moderately.
Danger. Hazardous region detected. Hull damaged. Hull critical.
Uh-oh. Yep, I literally just yeeted myself all the way over here.
Dolphin.
Now, I do have a potential route here that I can use. It goes around that way, I think. But I'll have to actually get up here and actually double check this area right there. Because so far, this route right here is probably the one that looks the most promising. We're gonna have to use travel speed in order to get across this area quickly so we can avoid at least, you know, most of the hazardous zone. Stick as close to the asteroids as possible while I'm at my maximum speed.
Empty space.
Mainly so I don't take too much damage, because I only got like a teeny sliver of health left. And I don't know if I can actually fix it.
Hazardous region detected. Queen's Guard.
He's way up there. I don't know. I think his shield is basically all but gone. You just had to shoot at me, didn't you?
Queen's Guard. Gun turret is probably one of my best methods right now for fighting something this strong. One cut comes in fast,
my shield will recharge pretty quickly. Which means I can basically just keep chipping away until my shield will regen as soon as it flies away. Okay, so this is basically right on the edge of this nasty hazardous zone. The purple, I'm pretty sure the purple is hazardous area, I think. The other area might work, but I'd have to go all the way back over there to double check.
Empty space.
Basically, I need to avoid that.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
Alright, I'm gonna head back to the other sector now.
Entering system. Great Reef. Medical supply factory.
Okay, now we're gonna zoom back over here. And we're gonna I might better just dock here and get some repairs for my ship, maybe.
Out of docking range.
I need to find somewhere I can make repairs to my ship
out of docking range.
Because my my ship is basically destroyed. And maybe I should actually go out of my way to actually get that ship yard built by transporting some stuff to that one place. Maybe would probably be beneficial for me so I can actually upgrade this ship by selling stuff.
Docking granted. Successfully
Doing
done.
literally just, I'm just landing, bruh.
Welcome.
My container ship, my container on my little doohickey here probably wouldn't last very long, but I might actually have to just start trading resources in order to get that shipyard built. I could probably buy a few of the things I need and transport them over there to wherever the hell they're going. That way I can install a better shield and better weaponry on this small ship. Or I could go back over to there to that mobile carrier ship that has my other ship and get that ship. Because, I mean, I want to be able to mine resources at some point from that other area. Because I have a feeling that if I were to mine resources there, if I built a ship that was strong enough, I could actually destroy those stations over there. The stations that are over there, I could actually destroy those stations if I could build a ship that was strong enough to, like, shield-wise and health-wise and weapons. Probably, like, missiles or torpedoes or something might be necessary to actually really break them, like, hurt them, without me losing my shit in the process. The dock ships can only be upgraded at a wharf or an equipment dock. Well, it looks like I need to run around and discover the rest of this area then.
Empty space.
I'm gonna scout out the remainder of this sector here so I can possibly find, if I could find an equipment dock at the very least, I could possibly turn this from a fighter ship, or, well, upgrade this to a better class of fighter if at all possible.
Graphene refinery.
I'm scanning the rest of the sector. Well, there's a jump gate here. I'm not sure where to, but it's a jump gate. There's not that much in this sector, all things considered. There's not that much in this area, so I probably need to just jump around until I can find a sector that might actually have what I need. I need to find an equipment dock at the very least. There's a bunch of other star stations here. It looks like one's a solar energy factory, and that's something there.
Unknown station. Solar power plant. Porpoise. Gas. Dolphin. Boron Wharf.
Look at that. I finally found a wharf.
Docking granted. Mercury. Vanguard.
I did not mean to crash into it. Yeah, well, with that little shortcut that showed up, it wouldn't let me,
Boron Wharf. Successfully docked.
Welcome.
Yeah, if I want to repair anything, I'm gonna need to do a lot of off-brand, like a lot of work, like trading to all the surrounding stations to make as much money as physically possible. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to start working on that one job for the shipyard. Probably would be a great idea for me to just simply start working on it.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Okay, let's see what we got. What's a service crew? Okay, let's see. Resource probe, we're gonna add, if this is only gonna be a template, we're gonna add about 10 of these here. Okay, so that basically puts this at a 17,000 shield, hull is 8,000, radar range of 40, average turn output of 52, solid storage 78. Not really that, it's not really that great, but it's okay. Speed, boost, travel, deployable is 100, countermeasures 8, crew 8. Basically, all of that together would be quite a lot. Like you could see, all the really expensive pieces. Alright, so what this means now is I'm going to wait for the autosave to finish. We're going to go to our map, missions. Yeah, well, until I finish actually getting at least a bigger fighting ship if possible. I can't exactly get a Corvette because I need an increased, most likely I need an increased standing with this group of people. Most likely. But I'm probably going to finish, scanning this area. And then I'm going to go to the other areas, these other sectors I have unlocked here. I'm going to scan them all. I'm going to, open up the whole area here like all this and see if there's any asteroids or anything. Then I'm going to backtrack all the way back down here because there's a lot of area here that I could probably very easily use back here. Things like wharfs, trading, shipyards, and all that other stuff I could easily use to get the resources here to this area. It'd also be nice for me to have at least a small hauling ship so I can buy my own, have it set up as a trading ship. But obviously, if I want to do that, it's going to take a lot of money. So I'm going to start working on grinding money. I'm not going to follow any more missions into the Sanctuary of Darkness yet. I'm going to work on getting money saved up so I can actually build a better ship if possible. But first, I'm going to switch out from my Vanguard ship, the Discovery Vanguard that I have over here. Anyways, I will be back probably eventually whenever I, get to a point where I could start at least somewhat sort of automate money. I won't be able to fully automate it because I don't exactly remember how to do that. But I do know how to actually tell a ship to go to this one station, land, buy stuff, and then take it to another station to sell it. I know how to, at the very least, do that. Now, it's not exactly profitable to do that. You can do it, but it takes a long time. Anyways, if you like this episode of X4 Foundation's Open Universe playthrough, please do leave a like, and I will see you again in the next one. Hopefully, we'll be at least a little bit on our way to getting the, shipyard here built so we can actually start building some legitimate ships. Get some standing with them so maybe we can eventually get ourselves a license for military hardware, military equipment hardware, which means I can actually get the bigger guns, the bigger turret guns, like bigger cannons and stuff for the Boro ship here. Anyways, peace.